Was good. So we missed. Okay, we need to set this up. There we go. We missed a few days here. So this is an extended week 3. We're on week 4, but I've been slacking on everything. I've been slacking on my schoolwork, on this. I got high first time in 6 weeks. We're not going back to it, but it was just like, I don't know. It was just a moment of like, let me see how it is. It's horrible. It's not fun. It made me like immediately have a panic attack. And like, it wasn't, that was not fun. Anyways, we are on this is week 3 check-in. Week 4. We are on week 4. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping. We are on week 4. So let's go through the check-in and I'll talk about what we had to do. How many days this week did you do your morning pages? I skipped 2, but I did the rest. One of them, I had an overnight. Like I worked from 11 to 7 a.m., which was cooked. That was cooked. But I was like, bro, I probably could have after I woke up, like when I got home, but we didn't. So, and I also slept over at my friend's house, which was the second time. That was the day after. I was so tired. I've been tired like this whole fucking week so far. I had some good sleep yesterday though, so we're doing better. I actually did do my artist date. To do more than a rent a movie. What did you do? How did you feel? I should take my artist on a bit of a more extravagant date, but we went to Goodwill and we looked through some books, some movies, some clothes, but like, Goodwill has been missing recently. I don't know how I used to always go there, so like it was bound for me to find some stuff, but holy, they've been missing. It's all these Carhartt demons, man. All these Carhartt demons. Did you experience any synchronicity this week? I'm trying to remember synchronicity. Is it like when something comes to you? Just from I mean, my friend from another province like came to the country. Not for me though. So but we were hanging out today. I'm trying to think. Not really. Not really. Some kids in my class wanted to like, they were like, yo, fly over. They saw me in like the halls or some shit before like a test. I don't know. That, not really. Not really. People are friendly to me though, so like that's cool. I don't know. Most people are friendly to me, I feel. I don't know if that's synchronicity. That doesn't really count, but okay, let's move on. Were there any other issues this week that you can consider significant for your recovery? I don't know. Not really. I'm still posting TikToks. People call me fucking the guy from TikTok at work. That's fun. It's all jokes. Like they fuck with it. They fuck with the vision. That's what I've been surprised about. That people actually like. I fully just thought I'd be clowned, if I'm honest. But they get it. They get it, and I fuck with that. This week was supposed to be like a reading. What was it? Reading deprivation week, which means you can't read. But this book is kind of old head, because like fools aren't reading like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not reading like that. But what I do is go on TikTok a lot. So I was putting like a ban on TikTok for myself, as well as Instagram. Now, throughout the course of the week, that very much faded. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep that as like a regular thing. Like I'm just gonna try really limiting myself because I go on binges. What happened at first, which was crazy, was I'd find myself like just mindlessly going on it. Like I'd sit on the toilet, just immediately pull out TikTok and just go on it. And I wouldn't even realize that I was fucking, that I was doing it, that I was scrolling, that I was doom scrolling. And I had to catch myself multiple times. But eventually, I don't know. I just like, it's been a week for me, okay? I have not, it's not even like anything's been wrong. I think my resilience is just not there the same right now. But we need to keep it pushing. We need to keep it going. And yeah. I need to draw more because that really like fills me, you know what I mean? Pause. But it fills me, you know what I mean? And I couldn't even really like get filled pause from making music with Emilio because, you know, I was high the whole time and fucking heavily breathing and like very anxious actually. Yeah. Yeah. No, this week has been solid. The activities, I had to write a letter to my 80-year-old self, which is wild. That felt weird. Because if I'm honest, I've never pictured myself at that age. Like once. I kind of just always assumed. I'm a little pessimist over here. I just kind of assume like I'm probably gonna die like some random age, like never get to that old of an age. But it was weird like imagining that and who I could be, like the man I really could be. That was cool. And then I had to write a letter in the perspective of an 8-year-old me to myself today. That was cool because like really thinking back on it when I was 8, life was just so simple. You know what I mean? Like, you know, make sure you're fucking, dude, make sure you're buff as hell, dude, and make sure you're tall as hell. Drink your milk, dude. Is there any new video games out, dude? That's fucking fire. Go buy yourself a snack. Go buy yourself some food. You got a job, dude? That's fucking, I don't know why I'm giving myself some like skater boy. I was probably speaking very polite at that age, actually. Yeah. Yeah. What else do we have to do? We had to picture like our ideal living space. I fucked with that. We also had to like draw a little thing out. But I want to live in a city, but I also want to live like in a city like surrounded by greenery. Maybe like Minnesota or some shit. Does Minnesota have a tough city or like Denver? I'm thinking of like a random state that fools don't know about, but it's like secretly underground, like a tough ass like area. You know what I mean? Like cool city, a lot of greenery. I really like, you know what I mean, being surrounded by nature. You feel me? Yeah. What else? I pledge from the bottom of my heart that I will lock the fuck in for week 5. This video will be posted on Sunday. The check-in. I will go on my artist date and I will never be late. Blah 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 blah. And I will draw this week, and I'll show you a drawing that I do in my next artist date or artist check-in. Matter of fact. So yeah, we're gonna keep this pushing. This is 12 weeks, bag that. So we need to start, you know what I mean? Getting used to it. But yeah, this was Tony 2 Raw signing out. I hope you have a wonderful day.